Morning, everybody. What are we mad about today? I'm back.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not even gonna tell me you're back.
I'm back.
From what, James? What are you back from?
From my temporary illness. I'm still ill, but I had to go to school.
You're breaking it.
It comes apart. It literally unscrews, Chris.
I'm mad that Josh's mic is
Yeah,
stupid.
Yeah, I think we're all mad about that today. I'm mad that Ray Allen hitting that 3 led to Josh's microphone messing up.
You posted something on Tim Duncan last night about that.
I did.
I'm gonna plug it back in. It could be bad.
Soft.
I just muted him, so we don't have to hear it if it is bad. But Chris, what was this? What was this big NBA news you're talking about with the?
We can
See,
we
it's still
can-
ringing.
We can deal with that. I don't care. So Michael Jordan came out with a statement
Really?
just now. I just saw it just now it was on Good Morning Today or something. USA Today. He said, right now, Steph Curry is not a Hall of Famer.
Oh!
What?
He's just not. And it's a real statement. It's on like ESPN.
Why? Why would he say that?
I don't know.
Why would he say a 2-time MVP with what does he have? 3 rings now?
Three
3
rings.
rings.
One without KD.
I know what his argument is.
And is not even arguably one of the best shooters of all time, like top 2 shooters of all time.
He's still a great player. Not a Hall of Famer yet, though. He's not.
No, but I know what his argument
I think this man has dementia. I'm
I
just going
think-
to say it.
It's clear to me that Jordan is feeling threatened by all these new great players. You know, he doesn't like how people are talking about them being the greatest at things. Jordan wanted to be the greatest of all time forever. That's what Jordan wanted.
No,
and
you know what it is? Well,
What?
I take this back now, but I think. Oh my God, this is so annoying. It gets worse every time I talk. Jordan thinks that Steph Curry on his own isn't good enough to win, but he thinks the Golden State Warriors team is what the legacy's all about. That's what his argument is, 100%. Like if you sat down and talked to him, he'd say that the team is a Hall of Fame team, but Steph Curry individually isn't a Hall of Famer because Steph Curry has never really played on his own.
Well, I mean, you do need 4 teammates to play. So.
Yeah, but like he's never played without like the dream team.
Well, then Michael Jordan's not a
I know,
Hall of Famer.
That's why I said I was gonna take it back last second, but then I didn't.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of a stupid point to make because Steph Curry is just one of those guys who dominated for so long.
But like think about it. Like it makes sense, right?
We could say about any. You could say about
Steph
literally any
Curry's
player.
never really succeeded on his own. Like LeBron James, he's gone to teams with like absolutely nobody and like still been a good player.
2007.
Yeah, but like Steph Curry, he's always had like Klay Thompson or Draymond Green or KD or you know what I mean. Andre Iguodala.
But he's always been the leader on that team.
Yeah.
And when Clay and Draymond were still finding themselves as players, Steph was there to really take over on that team and be that guy, to be the star. I just think Jordan is jealous that these players are getting the limelight he wanted to have forever.
Look, you can see the beep on here.
Oh, that's
That constant level is the beep. Isn't that weird?
And also, Zion out 6 to 8 weeks after having surgery.
He's starting to look like Greg Oden with all these dumbass injuries he's getting.
I saw something on, I think it was Get Up this morning. The 3 heaviest players in the NBA are Taco Falls, someone, and Zion is number 3.
Yeah,
Zion is
Boban,
the
Taco,
third
and
heaviest player in the NBA.
he's 6'6". Taco Fall has a foot on him, and they weigh almost the same.
It's like a 40-pound difference.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
Because Zion, I love how athletic he is, but you can't be 300 pounds and 6'6" and be
then-
jumping all around the court.
But the Pelicans are still saying they're not worried about his weight. It's like you
have to.
can't not be worried about his weight.
You have to be worried about his weight, or he's going to be injury prone his whole career, and it's going to derail it, and he's not going to be as good as everyone needs him to be. If Zion is going to be a LeBron James type player, he's going to have to drop 40 pounds. He's going to or tens of
What's
pounds.
LeBron like? 260
LeBron's
maybe.
250, 260, around there, and
20
he's
pounds.
3 inches taller than Zion.
So you're saying Zion weighs 300 pounds?
He's
He is-
285 ish, 290, 295.
He's an enormous human being. And like, sure, it looks good, and he uses that to be able to body people out of the paint, which helps him at the power forward position. But who gives a shit if he can play power forward? There's other guys on the Pelicans who can play power forward just fine. Move him to shooting guard.
Yeah, no, they'll put that other kid they drafted, Jackson Hayes, in there. He looks pretty good.
He does look pretty good. I'm excited to watch him play. He looks like a very promising player.
Yeah.
But I just don't get it. Like, if Zion has not been able to play a full anything yet. He hasn't been able to play a full preseason, full summer league.
College season. 'cause he-
It's ridiculous.
He
And
didn't play a single full college season?
Oh, he only played one season in college, and then he blew his out of his shoe and hurt himself. So
Oh yeah, well I knew about that. So,
So-
he only played 1 year.
yeah,
But it's just wild to me that in the summer league and the preseason we're seeing injuries already.
Yeah.
Like this is the easy NBA. This is the G League NBA, and he's getting injured and hurting himself. And so imagine when he's going up against like 7-footers who are legit, like dudes who are really good. Dudes
yeah,
like
when he has to go in the paint against Joel Embiid.
yeah, it's not going to end well.
Or-
He's
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Rudy Gobert, but Joel Embiid's just I used him because he's just a big guy too. He's big and he's also big.
Yeah. or Giannis, because Giannis is wicked strong and he's also super tall. It's not going to work unless Zion drops pounds, or he's going
And
to.
he's also gonna have to be able to move fast on defense because some of those guys can move, but if he can't move and he's too heavy for his knees and he can't laterally move quick,
Yeah. Or even just having all that weight and having to run around on defense, because Zion's a good defensive player. It's going to wear him out. It's going to wear out his legs. And then, that's going to shorten his NBA career. But switching topics, what do we think of all the...
Wait, I have one more thing to add. To that. I'm sure a lot of that weight is muscle too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
no,
not
it's all
just, like-
muscle.
Yeah,
He
can't just,
is all
burn off
muscle.
A little bit of fat. He's got to work to burn off that muscle, which is a lot harder than burning off fat.
Yeah. But what do we think of all the contract extensions that have been going down? Namely, Jalen Brown's $115 million for a guy who averages what, like 13 points a
12.
game? Yeah.
Yeah. I love Jalen Brown. I've
His
made that pretty
defense.
clear, but I'm glad he's staying a Celtic, but I think it's too much. It's gonna.
I agree.
Hurt. It's gonna hurt free agency.
If I was Danny Green, Jalen Brown goes, yeah, I want $100 million, I would have laughed in his face and let him walk. I wouldn't have paid him $100 million. He's a great two-way player for a guy his age, and he's got tremendous upside. But right now, he's not worth $100 million a year.
How long's the contract for?
4
4-year
years.
extension.
He's getting $28 million a year.
So
There's-
be here for the next 5
there's,
years.
like-
in 4 years he's gonna be that. He's gonna be worth that much.
I
That's
got
probably
why
God.
they were looking
God,
at-
I hope so.
That's probably why they extended him. They wanted him to develop here, so that if he
Yeah.
does, he's
Yeah.
here.
Because they see the promise that he
Did
holds.
they
but
extend Jason Tatum already? I thought they did that.
I don't think they
earlier
can
this-
because he's still got 2 years left on his contract.
What do you think they're gonna do with Gordon Hayward once he's up?
See ya.
What's that?
Hi, Gordon.
He got signed in 2016. So how much longer does he?
He's
have?
got this year, next season, and then his contract's up.
That was a terrible contract. What was it? 4 years, 80.
It was a lot.
That
He
was
was
it. He
he's
had the
getting paid like
max.
$30 million every year.
Yeah, fucking stupid. I mean,
Cap killer.
I guess. Granted, if he didn't get hurt, maybe it would have been better.
That's
but
120 if it's a 4-year contract.
Yeah, he got paid a lot of money to get hurt.
He was out for a season and a half, right?
Yeah, he was out. He was out for a good. He got hurt like the very first game that season, right?
Yeah, it was. He played
They played
like
the Cavs.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks.
I've never watched that full video just because I know it's so gross.
He's the one with the bone sticking straight out, right?
Pretty
No,
sure. Oh no, that's a different guy. Who was that?
Well, if we're talking, that was Kevin Ware in college. If you're talking about that, the one where his shin is coming out like that.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum.
See, that
I
stuff
mean,
doesn't bother me.
Gordon Hayward's leg is just like kind of.
It was like Jello.
I wanna watch
It's just
it.
dangerous.
No, can we not watch it?
Probably like Robert Lee. His leg broke in 4 places. 4. And one of them was clean. I could not imagine what that feels like.
Oh, me neither. I couldn't imagine having like a broken arm or broken leg at this age, like because all the
broke my
I would
wrist.
throw up.
All the muscles.
I'd look down. I couldn't handle that.
I would just be pissed because all the muscles would get so weak in that one leg and appendage, and then like it would look so lopsided, you know.
See, when I broke my wrist, was it my right?
I broke my
Oh, I
pinky,
can't remember
but I
which
think
wrist
it's
it
okay.
was. But it was never like it looked different. Like it just looked like this, but like I could feel it. Like if I went like this, I could feel it. I was like, oh yeah, that hurts. But, like,
I'm not looking. That's
Don't
gross.
look.
wow.
It is foul.
Buddy Hield got a pretty good extension though. I think. Can we stop looking at this?
That is so gross.
Is he? Is he still playing basketball?
Yeah, he's in like some G League or something.
Is he really?
Or some Euro League. He plays
for
in the
him.
Euro League.
Yeah.
Come back, Troy.
I'm sure he has. Feels easy though.
But there are a lot of good reasonable extensions too. Joe Ingles got extended. The
How
GOAT.
much was Buddy Hield for? I thought he signed for the amount they offered him, even though he was being a little
Buddy
pissed off.
Hield. Well, no, because so it was the amount they offered him, but then they also put in a bunch of
Incentives, right?
Incentives.
It was like $20 million incentives.
So he could earn up to like $105 million or something like that with the incentives. I wonder what the incentives are. Probably like make the playoffs because the Kings are not going to win championships yet.
I'm sure there's also off-field
Maybe like
Stuff.
all-star
Like off
selection.
court.
Well, I mean, he's never been one of those players who causes trouble off the court, so I don't know why.
Yeah, but no, I mean like
All-NBA,
charity events.
maybe.
Like if he goes to a lot of charity events
That's true.
for the team and stuff, like does a lot of team events.
Marketing stuff.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. He's
Did they-
one of those come up stories. Buddy Hield.
20 million in incentive. Oh shit.
You know what the best life hack I recently found out and it's just made my life so much better? If you need to sneeze, just look at a light. No, like if you're about to sneeze and it's like not coming, just look at a light.
Does it
I
work?
swear to God, it's the best thing ever.
It's kind of epic.
Does it have to
It
be
is-
like
That's a-
light,
that's
or
a-
it could be like a light.
No, like a light. It is so nice.
That's weird.
That's a cool life hack.
I'm not
Did
gonna
they
remember that though.
did they release the incentives?
I don't think they do for a lot of them. Like I know for Al Horford they released his incentives because I don't know, that was kind of a big signing. But for Buddy Hield, they didn't say it. But I feel like if I was like a basketball player,
Off, asshole.
or even like
Go ahead.
any professional athlete, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna pay you $90 million for 4 years," I wouldn't be like, "No, I want more." I'd be like, "Okay, cool, $90 million. That's a lot of money. I'll take that."
Did you see him dunking like this?
And he, yeah, that was funny. Kind of a dick thing to do. It was funny.
Depends on his relationship with the GM.
Well, it seems like it's pretty good.
Wait, is that him?
In the ad?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's not Josh.
It looks
Jeez,
ju-
Josh.
I'm not-
really
I'm not being-
doesn't.
Are you?
Looks
you
more like
you-
Jared Allen.
It does, yeah, just because of the fro.
I wasn't being racist there. That actually looked like him.
No, it didn't.
It's a little
Yes,
racist.
it did.
Are the Lakers playing the Clippers tonight? Is that one of?
That's one of the opening games.
Actually, I think the Yankees and the Red Sox are playing.
And
that
the-
game, Chris.
And the fucking
Your mic's not on.
I know. I keep going to it. It's not even on.
the Pelicans were supposed to play the Raptors tonight. This was supposed to be Zion's first game, but because he's a enormous human being, he injured
I
himself.
don't know why.
Can't play.
I don't know. I
What,
mean,
what
I guess,
exactly is his injury?
Torn meniscus.
Yeah, he tore his meniscus.
So
He has
he's out for
surgery.
like a few months.
6 to 8 weeks.
It was a successful surgery,
2
so
months.
I don't think it was a bad tear.
I don't understand. I mean, I get why they put the Raptors in there, just because you always put the championship team first. Even though NFL didn't this year, you fucking bums. But I don't know. That's just a
Yeah,
shitty game to have first.
actually.
Did Brady have a good game last night?
It's all right. He only had 1 touchdown. But he
Like,
doesn't have that many wide receivers right now that he can throw to.
Yeah.
So,
but did he throw for a lot of yards and all that stuff?
like
Did Edelman play last night?
286 maybe? Yeah, he did. Oh, Edelman dropped a wide open, like 30-yard pass downfield. Literally hit him in the chest, hands bobble, and he dropped it. And then they had the punt on 4th down. Not that it mattered, because fucking blew him out anyways. But
What was it? Final
33-0. Classic.
Sam Darnold had a quarterback rating of 3.7.
Wow.
Baker Mayfield got shit for getting a 13.3 earlier this year. He had a 3.7.
Yeah, but just wait till Baker Mayfield plays.
If you snap the ball every time, drop back in the pocket, and throw it at the ground every time, you get a 39.
Are you kidding me?
That's hilarious. How'd you get a 3.7 rating?
5
Interceptions.
picks, less than 50% completions, under
God
100
damn.
yards.
Sacks.
Fumble, safety.
The fumble was him.
Wait, they count
fumbled.
sacks against the quarterback?
Yeah.
Really? I thought they would have counted that against the O-line.
No,
I'm
because
sure
you
it
have
counts
to-
against the O-line too,
Because
but-
you should, good quarterback should be able to avoid
Scramble.
it.
I saw this. I was watching. I follow that Huddle highlights thing on Snapchat where it talks about like some of the best high school sports players in the country. And there's this kid, an O-line kid from California,
Same as Josh Wallace.
absolute unit of a child. This dude is humongous. Like it's like I was watching these clips, and this dude, like these other high schoolers going up against him who are like, they're pretty big kids, and then there's this dude, and he looks like a dump truck, and so. This dude, the poor guy on defense is trying to go and sack the QB, and this guy just shoves him on the ground, and he does it. There's like 4 different clips of him doing it. It's so funny.
Do you hear that?
No. Hear what? What?
James, talking to your mic.
Hello.
Him chewing his gum?
No, I hear more ringing, but it's like less faint.
Oh. You know how much different college football is in other high school football is in other places?
Oh my god, it's so awesome. It's so much better.
Other places that actually have like decent athletes, yeah. Like Texas.
I was talking
Crazy.
to my friend about that because I sent him that guy who's that guy I was just talking about, and I was like, damn dude, this dude's legit, and he was like, yeah, that team's like the second best in the nation or something like that, and I was like, damn, New England sports just like blows for everything except hockey.
Like like
And lacrosse.
like some Texas high school like football stadiums are like college football stadiums.
Oh, yeah.
For high school.
Like imagine,
Texas, Florida, California, they all go hard.
yeah, everywhere out there in
Like-
the Midwest.
like Friday-
they televise high school football games because people care that much.
Friday is high school, Saturday is college, Sunday is NFL.
It's
Well,
wild.
actually, sometimes they televise high school games up here on ESPN3.
Very rarely though.
I watched the Timberlake game on that.
Why would you do that?
I know it's on. I was like, this kind
But like imagine you're going to high school and then you go to the football game and like there's dudes on your football team who you go to school with who are in your class and are going to graduate with you who are already like locks for the NFL in high school. That's wild.
Yeah.
Like imagine going to high school like the number 1 ranked quarterback in the nation.
Right?
In high
Like
school.
and or imagine being friends with the number 1 ranked O lineman in the entire nation. Like that dude,
boy. You're like, hey, what up?
I know, like you would not want to mess with that guy. Those guys, I want to see those dude box.
Yeah,
Like
but some of those
seriously,
kids, like if you actually like, you know how they do like when they go into draft day to do like the background on them and stuff, and it's like all these guys, like all these old linemen, they're huge and they look all tough and they're like, "This is my mom. I love my mom."
Yeah, they're always the nicest guys.
Like the nicest, sweetest little kids.
I don't know how these O line guys aren't like assholes. Cause like you look at them and like I know
on
it's
the field,
it's
they are.
oh yeah,
To each other, they're like,
but
"I'm gonna take you out."
But I just don't know how, because with a lot of people who are like big and strong, it gets to their heads so quickly. So I don't understand how a lot of these football guys who are literally in, like some of the best athletes in the entire world aren't like just huge dicks all the time to
Imagine
everybody.
being 300 pounds and still be able to run like a sub 540.
Right?
That's crazy.
Like Wilt Chamberlain was a huge asshole because he could be, because he was that good. He was just that amazing of a human being. Like he was a physical specimen. Like he could kick anybody's ass. And then there's like these O linemen who could kick anybody's ass, and they're just like the nicest people in the world.
What up?
Oh, nice sack, buddy.
You guys know how much money I would pay to see like
Andrew Luck.
Hey, good hit, buddy.
classic. You know how much money I would pay to see 2 NFL O linemen just duke it out in a ring?
I don't feel like that would be that good.
It'd be like
Oh come on,
wrestling.
two enormous like 6'6" like football players just wailing on each other.
I don't know. It'd have to be like tackles because
Like
they're like
Trent
big,
Brown?
but they're not like fat. They're just kind of like.
Yeah, like Trent Brown.
They're like strong fat.
I wouldn't want to see 2 centers do that. They're fat. Centers
Yeah,
are fat.
No, David Andrews.
I'd pay to see 2 defensive ends fight, like Myles Garrett and Joey Bosa or Nick Bosa.
I'm really mad Gronk hasn't gone to the WWE yet. I'm waiting on that.
He's not gonna.
I know he probably won't, but like that would be so
Yeah,
sick.
no, he just signed with Fox to do the broadcast. He's not gonna.
Oh,
do
did he
that
really?
now. Yeah.
Good for him.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna stay there long either because he's too much of like a.
No, he was
Loosey,
talking.
loosey
It's
kind
like
of guy.
he was talking. It's a Sunday night. He does a Sunday nights, and he's doing it before the Giants game. And it was like I was listening. I'm like, this guy is the stupidest person.
He's too dumb.
He's like, and they're gonna go out there and they're gonna go crazy. And I'm like, bro, that's not how you do a broadcast.
Yeah, I forget who I was talking to, but they were like, "Yeah, I watched that broadcast with the Patriots game and Gronk, and that guy does not have 2 brain cells in between his ears." And I was like, "That's so rude," but it's so true. That guy's a dumbass.
Like, I read his book actually freshman year.
He has a book
Yeah.
on what?
Him. Like,
Living
he's
with
like-
autism.
No, but like, this guy knows his football.
Oh my
Like,
god, yeah.
But like, he can't break it down outside of himself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he knows his football. But
yeah.
he doesn't know like other people's football.
He understands his football and how to manage his money, and those are the only 2 things he
Yeah.
knows. He does an amazing job of marketing and keeping his money, because he only spends the money he makes on ads like Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that, and he keeps all his NFL money in his bank account and it just sits there.
Can we talk about what Deshaun Watson? You probably saw this. How Deshaun Watson broke down those 2 defenses. How that's not
No, I
that
didn't see
impressive,
that.
and any quarterback could do that.
No, I didn't see that.
Like I
That's
mean,
not-
he
not
was sitting
every
there. He was like,
quarterback
he was sitting there.
plays
He was like, yeah, they played a 2 safety zone, and that's when you have 2 safeties here, and you have the cornerbacks here, and you run out.
If you're an
they
NFL
break
quarterback,
out
you
like
should be able to
this.
do that.
And it was like, and then they said something last night on the broadcast, and Tom Brady ran a play against this defense, and he literally picked it apart. It's like, if someone asked Tom Brady about that, and he really wanted to, you know how deep he could go into how bad some of these defenses are?
No, Tom Brady is
It
one of
was
the
like-
greatest football minds to ever live.
They're like, oh my God, Deshaun Watson just broke down this defense. I'm like,
Yeah, but there's surprisingly probably a lot of NFL quarterbacks that can't do that. You know what I mean?
take Aaron
that's why they're
Rodgers,
not
take Russell
stars.
Wilson, take Tom Brady, and say, break down this defense.
Yeah, if you're that good of an NFL quarterback, you will be able to do
Yeah,
that.
they would know the steps the safety is going to take, how many steps he's going to take to the right, how forward he's going to come, and then he's going to follow the guy this many yards before he breaks off and comes back. You know what I mean? Like, they can.
They play it out in their heads like a million times before it even
Wow,
happens.
Lamar
They just know.
Jackson could not.
That's just because they watch so much film because these guys really care. Like
Yeah.
they want to win that bad.
And like Lamar Jackson could probably break down a defense post game in a press conference pretty well. But in
But in the
Tom
moment,
Brady
he's like,
and,
I'm gonna throw it or I'm gonna
Yeah.
run it.
But Tom Brady can do it on the line while it's happening, and that's why, experience.
Tom Brady also knows where he's gonna go before he throws it.
Yeah, his field vision.
He's not looking around.
He
knows.
goes through his progressions, but he already knows. Like he'll do it, and he'll be like, he has this man, one-on-one man defense, and he'll be like, all right, that's where I'm gonna go, and he'll start there, and he'll go through the whole thing, and then he'll just.
Man.
I'm sorry.
No, man.
It's almost like he resets back to because if you watch college football, those quarterbacks don't do a lot of looks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they are told this play is going to this receiver.
So they
You know
just
what I
stare
mean?
at that receiver.
So they do. They kind of look at him and then look away and then look back and then throw to him. A lot of NFL quarterbacks, you can watch him scan the field and look. But Tom Brady, most of the time, you can see him. He'll look at a guy and then he'll look around and then he'll look back at that guy and just bomb it to him because he knows. So it's almost like he steps back to that level of knowing where to go before the play.
Except the difference is. Did you think he just threw up?
Yeah.
Except the difference is that in college, the coaches are telling him, "Hey, you're gonna go here."
But
Tom
Brady
Brady's.
knows.
If Bill Belichick ever did that, he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
No, I'd look at him and be like, "You sure, coach?" Like, come on.
Like, listen, I'm a motion James White. I'm gonna see what defense they're playing, and I'm gonna do what I want. Okay. More basketball news. Steve Kerr says it's unlikely Clay plays this season.
Good. Clay, I say good because I want Clay to get healthy. I don't want him to come back and be like KD and just re-injure himself. That's the most fucked up thing is when the teams try to force these guys to come back really quickly and they get hurt. So it's one of the worst parts about sports right now.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah.
Oh,
Especially with the NFL, these dudes go out there and they get like trucked in the head and then they walk out and they can barely walk and then they're like they're ready to play. Let's do this.
That's what I'm scared about Edelman because it's been 3 weeks now. He's taken some pretty serious hits, and I'm like, buddy, you need to slow down. I mean, you're a good athlete in a good physical shape, but you need to take a step
Yeah,
back. and
your
just-
brain cannot take
Yeah.
that much.
That's why I think Mohamed Sanu coming over will give Brady another option. I think.
He played most of the fourth quarter in Super Bowl 49 with a concussion.
Yeah.
And when N'Keal Harry comes back, that is what I'm most excited for. When he starts to play,
Muhammad's the most common name in the world.
it is.
As soon as we get some more wide receivers, though, once Sanu's adapted, Harry
And
comes
Gordon's
back,
healthy.
Gordon's healthy. it's
Um,
better.
I think I'm gonna name my kid Aaron so I can call him Aaron.
Jesus Christ.
Is your
um,
boyfriend okay with that?
Oh, I forgot. I gotta ask.
Pulls out his phone.
I have more basketball to talk about, James.
Why did you say you didn't even get it right? It's PSL ECBJ, not PSECLBJ. That doesn't even make sense.
What do you mean?
Porn star eye contact level blowjob. That's what you said to me.
When?
Oh, that was Chris Walkie. Never
I
mind.
was gonna say that's not me.
Wait, your name's not even Chris.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
Sergey Ibaka did an interview with KD, and KD said that if he would have played that series, they would have won.
I agree.
You do? Said if we would have won Game 6 in our house, and then we would have won the Game 7, and y'all locker room would have been dead quiet. You're going into Game 7 against a 2-time champ. And Sergey was like, "Are you sure about that, brother? We were hot. We were like fire."
Yeah, they won't. No, because
I love that.
Sergey had to guard KD for the 12 minutes he played in that one game, and he got smoked. He got iced by KD, and we just by the opening minutes when KD played in that game, we saw how it was going to go. KD was going to go out there, he was going to drop 45, and they were going to win.
Yeah.
It was going to be a great game for KD and the Warriors, but then KD re-injured himself, and that was the Raptors' saving grace is that they got devastated by the Warriors got devastated by injuries.
What do you think if Clay would have been healthy for the whole series?
I mean, they might have won that Game 6, but ultimately Kawhi was better than. I mean, Kawhi was just too much for them to handle.
What the fuck is that?
That was from freshman year, Halloween party at Tyler's, and I went.
I love the jorts.
I was wearing the jorts and the tank top, and I was just being because I had made a YouTube video earlier that summer where I was like, it was like a sexy car wash, and I was just wearing that as the costume, and he was like, "Hey, I have a wig at my house. Do you want to be my like cousin? Because I'm dressed up as a redneck, and that can be our like costume just because he's my buddy." And I was like, "Sure." So he did that, and it was funny.
That is funny.
Bro, I'm thick. Not even gonna cap, dude.
Also,
No, you know who's thick? I got John.
okay, I thought you were gonna. John is fucking thick.
John's got a fat ass.
That's facts. You know who says they're thick all the time and they're really not thick at all? Cam.
I know.
Yeah.
That was kind of annoying me that one night when he kept that
Not one
carpet on.
night, dude. He literally says it all the time.
Yeah, he does.
Well, I don't hang out with him enough to really hear it.
I have a fatter ass than Cam, don't
I have a feather ass in Cam, no cap, dude.
I probably don't know the
I think we all do. Cam is flat,
You know
dude.
he's a flat ass? Nick. That is a flat ass right there. I have to be nicer to Nick, though. He got pretty upset at me yesterday.
Dude, I was wearing
There's some beef in the chat right now.
No, we're fine.
I was wearing my PJ pants all day yesterday because I was just at home, and then at the end of the day I had to go pick up.
What were you doing at home?
I was sick, so I stayed home.
What was
You were just sick?
What's your beef with almond M&Ms?
Bro!
That was Come on, that was a funny video.
disgusting.
Come on, it was funny.
Almond M&Ms? Like, peanut M&Ms are, like, stretching it, but almond M&Ms?
Oh no, I took him out of the trash after
Peanut
that.
M&Ms are stretching it? You guys don't like
Yes.
peanut M&Ms?
No.
Sorry. I don't like nuts. Not a big nut guy.
I mean, I like nuts and, like, trail mix.
I just can't. I don't eat them.
Really?
They're gross to me.
The only almonds I like are the blue diamond ones, the wasabi ones, or the salt and vinegar ones. Those
I'll
are-
eat chocolate covered like not
Oh,
not
chocolate almonds are good too. But
'Cause-
like peanut M&Ms.
What is an almond
No.
it's different. I
No,
promise.
it's definitely different because like I'm talking like milk chocolate covered.
Oh my god.
I know. No. Listen, I know M&Ms are milk chocolate, but like
But it's a different kind.
it's a different.
It's a different
kind, and
texture.
you get that crunch from the M&M. that
Yeah,
you
'cause
just
it's
don't
got the
get
shell.
from, like,
It's got the
milk
shell.
chocolate. Yeah. Come on, Chris. Are you kidding?
Oh come on! It was a funny video
idiots.
though. It was a funny video.
was funny. I did get
But no, I made sure
You on it.
before I recorded that I made sure the bag was sealed so I could take it out of the trash and put it back.
You all right, Chris?
I'll be talking, but just
Chris has math homework.
James has to go poopy. Oh, I mean Patriots.
Patriot.
James has to go Patriots.
James has to go Patriots.
Wait, shouldn't we do like a real bad team for my code word?
A what?
Has to go Miami Dolphins.
I have to go Browns.
You just wanted to say it. You just
I just wanted to shit on the Browns because they were supposed to be so good this
James
season.
has to go Baker Mayfield.
Ooh, hot take. Not even. He's just gonna ass us here.
Ouch. That's not. That's not.
Do you guys think he's gonna develop into a great quarterback?
No,
Do you think he's just gonna be
absolutely
average
not.
his whole career?
I think two options. He's either going to be average his entire career, like a Phillip Rivers, or he's going to just turn into a Johnny Manziel. And I'm not just saying that because he's the Browns. I think he's a cocky young kid who's just. I don't think it'll be drugs. I think nobody will want him because he's too cocky.
I would like to see him do well.
Potentially.
I want to see Gardner Minshew do well. I
Bro,
want him to be a
You
star.
know who I want to see do pretty well is Mitchell Trubisky. I know, but like he had a few good games last season. But like it would be good to see him like do good with the Bears.
Oh, he's trash as fuck. I feel bad for Bears fans. Their season's over.
But most of all, I just want to see Joe Flacco do so well.
What's wrong with you?
I want to see the can't remember his name. Daniel Jones. I want to see him do well.
Is that a press
I was gonna say I feel like I'm doing a press conference.
When does Drew Brees come back? It's like next week, this week, next week, 2 weeks.
He can play this week.
So it'd probably be 2 weeks.
He's upgraded the fantasy, but they have a bye next week. So I was saying, why wouldn't you just sit him this week?
Yeah.
Sit him this week, the bye, and then play him in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I do because you want him to stay healthy too because he's older. He's not one of the young guys that's gonna come back and. I mean, he's not that
If
old.
you could be a professional athlete in any sport, what would it be?
Basketball. I like playing
Wait,
basketball.
yeah, do I have to? Is it sport or position two?
Football corner.
Cornerback?
No, definitely not.
Football,
I would get fucked.
No, but you're like good at it. You're really good at it.
football tight end. I'd be a tight end.
Okay, that's a terrible choice.
No, it's not.
Oh my god, I definitely want to be a center in basketball if I could be good at it.
Fuck this. I don't get it. I don't get it, Mr. Collins.
Wait, I'm
I
confused.
don't get it.
I want to get one of these sweatshirts that just says college on it because I think it's funny.
That's
but-
funny. That's really funny.
But I don't know what color to get. but this one doesn't have all the fun colors.
I would just get like black, just college. That's actually really funny.
Right? Because for
Is that from a
senior-
movie? It looks like it's from a movie.
I don't think so. I think they just make it. But because you know how for Senior Spirit Week we're supposed to
Yeah,
wear
it's
like
college
the
thing.
college sweatshirts.
Browns.
Thanks, Chris. Do I have to go poop now? Is that my
No,
cue?
Chris has to poop.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Bro, poop bro.
No. For college day, I want to wear like a college that I'm not going to.
I want to wear like a I want to wear like a community college shirt.
Yeah, like pick like some tiny ass college in like Arizona that nobody knows about. Just wear
I
their-
feel like that wouldn't be as
Wear
funny
their
as
shirt.
wearing like NHTI or like college
I'm gonna wear a
sweatshirt.
Monsters University shirt.
a
That'd
what?
actually be funny.
Monsters University. Who's my Kappa jacket? Where's my Aurora Mega Roar jacket?
Shut up. Why do you know all the sororities and stuff?
It's a great fucking movie.
Shut up.
Can I tell you guys something?
I've ever seen
Sure.
thing.
My favorite animal is a zebra because of Marty from Madagascar.
Dude, I totally thought
That's valid. No, that's valid.
you were about to say my favorite anime is, and I was just gonna kill myself.
I mean, a brother had some game. He spat game.
He's back.
Almost as well as Moto Moto, but he has the edge.
Bro, no one can beat Moto Moto, bro.
Name so nice, say it twice. You know what I mean?
And just the way like Moto
And the
Moto.
way he just got out of the water.
Yeah,
was,
exactly.
"I
The
like 'em
way he
big.
just like pimp walks
I like
out of the
'em
water.
chunky."
Yeah, when you have a theme song that plays when you exit the water.
Bad, like it's a good movie, but like bad, like
Facts.
dirty.
When you're getting out of water,
When you have a
and just
theme song, dude,
in the middle of the fucking desert.
that's how you know you have game, bro. That's how you know bitches want you.
When you're a hippo.
How sick would that be, dude?
You know who was a fucking loser?
Who?
The fucking giraffe.
Yeah.
A little bitch.
Anxiety riddled bitch,
His
dude.
name Marty.
I don't know.
Marty's
Marvin?
a zebra. Marvin.
It was a bitch name.
No, it's Melvin.
Melvin.
Bitch
yeah.
name. Bitch name. That's a bitch name.
Dude.
That's
Sorry.
a bitch name.
I think I'm dying. And then he sat in a hole with some bones around his
Wait,
neck.
That was like the least funny part of the entire movie.
Wait, there
fucking
was the
sucked.
giraffe, the zebra, and the hippo. She was
The
Gloria,
the king
and
lemur guy.
Alex the lion.
Yeah.
Was there any other, or was it just
No,
Penguins.
those were the four main ones. And then they had the penguins. They had King
Julian, Marty? Marty was his.
God, I haven't seen these movies in so
Marty
long.
is the zebra.
Yeah,
dumbass.
what's King Julian's helper?
It's something with them.
Oh, I know the guy you're talking about.
Muffy.
The little, yeah.
Monique.
Morty?
Isn't that
Morty?
Monique?
No, it's not Morty.
It's something like Monique.
I think it's
swear to
Monique.
No, it's not Monique. That's a girl's name.
God. Definitely has a Monique. Well,
No, look up.
Fucking
Just
hell.
look up Madagascar. King Julian and.
plural. And then he has that stupid little annoying one.
Oh
Fuck
my
off.
God.
You gotta just Google a movie and then look at the cast.
I swear to God, I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Why are you struggling with this?
All right, you know what?
Why is this so much trouble? Like, how many people are really Googling Madagascar lemurs and not talking about this movie?
I swear to God, dude. Facts, bro. Like, who's Mort? That's that's
no, the
that's
other
the annoying one.
Yeah, that was the other one.
He doesn't even say anything. He's like, Julian.
Maurice.
Maurice.
Skipper Kowalski. Rico's a fucking
Mason.
G.
Oh,
Mason looks like he's
Melman.
fucking done with it, dude.
It's Melman.
What'd I say? Melvin?
Melman?
That's even worse.
That is even worse. That's terrible.
Banana.
I like 'em chunky.
It's a good movie.
Ben Stiller plays him. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And it's Chris Rock. I mean,
Yeah.
fucking what a guy.
Oh, I didn't know David Schwimmer played. Oh wow, they got a good cast. Ben Stiller.
Oh my gosh.
fuck
Keanu
is-
Reeves is Mason?
You can definitely tell that that's David Schwimmer if you think about it.
Yeah. Oh no. Now that I think about it, but yeah.
Did you say Keanu Reeves?
No, he wasn't in this. I just wanted to say it.
Who's Panicki Man on the subway? Why is he on the cast list?
Why is he credited? That wasn't.
Why is Moto Moto not on here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
well, because that was
fact.
Africa. That was the second one. Escape to Africa.
Mort.
I wanna make a video so bad this weekend. I wanna get hit by a car. Cause I know how to get hit by a car and not break both my legs. You just gotta jump.
You could probably get hit by a car like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Speed it up and go for
Speed it up.
I could take 10. I could take 10 miles an hour.
I'm not hitting anybody with my car.
Speed it up.
I'm not saying it's my car, but like I wouldn't let that happen. Like 10 miles,
Speed it up.
10 miles an hour is fast.
Where are you getting these cars to crash? Who's gonna just
I would
agree
just
to
be more
crash
worried
their
about denting the
car?
hood, honestly.
Well, if you do it on the side, like more on the tail light, and then you roll up the pillar, you'll be fine.
Not with my
As long as you
car.
didn't get hit by the back tire if you fell to the ground.
Well, I would go up on the hood, and then like you would stop and I'd roll off, and it would hurt, but it'd be fine.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you meant like car.
Dude, I have always wanted to do that. I was legit thinking like, if I get back into the video making
That's
game,
what I was.
I'm going to buy 2 shitbox cars and ram them together for a
That's
video.
what I was saying. Who is gonna just agree to just crash their cars?
No, you'd buy 2 like shitbox cars.
Yeah, I would go on Craigslist to get 2 $800 shitbox cars and ram
No, you
them
know what
together.
You could do. You could buy one car that doesn't even run and just, or like that does, but like it's sketchy as fuck. You could just park it and then hit it with the other one.
I would
Also,
do
would
that.
be fun. That would be like good practice as like the driver to be like in the car that hits.
I have to shit so bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, honestly,
I'm gonna explode.
no. This is life advice. Everybody on the podcast.
Go in the library and lock the door.
No, this is the best bathroom to poop in. If you're gonna poop at school, go to the library bathroom.
Senior calf.
I've never been in that bathroom.
Oh, it is. I've never been in there. I just know it's like personal one.
Yeah, no, this one is like
Media center. That's some competition.
I've never been in there either.
That's a private one. Anywhere that I can have the privacy to no one peek in my stall.
Faculty bathroom in the English building.
Anyone where people won't be peeking in my stall,
Yeah.
and I have the privacy to rip off the toilet paper and put it on the seat because I ain't touching that nasty shit.
Yeah.
Is a good bathroom for me.
Yeah, or you have to go like at a weird time, like way early before school, or like way
Yeah, see,
later.
I always go to the
But then I
bathroom
just
E
go home.
period, but I don't poop in school. Never.
Yeah, I usually just pee, but I've pooped I think 3 times, like ever, like in my entire school career. Twice were at the Moore School. I know those times, and once was at Pinkerton.
I do it if I really have to, like before practice or a game.
Yeah, well that's different. That's not like during school.
But most of the time before practice, I have time to go home. So I just go home, take a poop, and then I'm back on the road. It's really a waste of time, but it's really not.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, good. When are we getting our own podcast studio?
We're not. Yeah, when can you buy us our own equipment
Yeah,
just for the PB and James podcast?
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
we get our own building, the podcast building.
The podcast annex. Bro, it'd be dope.
Imagine they made a podcast class. That wouldn't work.
Well, they had an audio class and they do podcasts in there.
Yeah, but that's just not it.
Yeah, but then Mr. Lloyd left and they got rid of the audio class. It was audio production. We gotta do another like top 5 or
Yeah.
top 10.
Yep.
We should do that tomorrow.
Top 10 names for dogs. I already have some going.
All right, we'll do that tomorrow. Top 10 names for dogs. James, you hear that? All the way on the shitter. I should probably write that down. Yeah. Top 10 names for dogs. Oh, I got one. Wait, should we specify what kind of dog with each name? Because like some names fit with certain types of dogs.
my number one is only for one dog.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
James is gonna hate this, but
No, he won't. James is a dog kid, isn't he?
yeah, but he's gonna be like, "This was stupid."
He might. Yeah, actually, now that you say it.
I already have 4.
I'm not doing mine now. I mean,
No,
I got 'em
I already
all
had
listed.
these.
Oh, you've already had them written down? Oh my god.
I have this in my notes. It's future dog names.
Do you plan on having 10 dogs?
No, but dogs die.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Number 1 is definitely gonna happen. Let me tell you, I wish my dog now was called this. So it's Fur Golden. I'll give you the.
Is it a boy or a girl name? Because your dog now is a girl, isn't it?
No, it's a boy.
Oh, Keegan's dog's a girl.
I mean, it could be for a girl. It's not really gender specific.
All right, well, don't tell me.
I'm not going to. That would ruin it. We have one like less than a minute. We need James to do the outro.
James. Pinch it off. What if he's not back in time?
I'll just do James. Will be like,
That sounds like Kevin.
Want to hear my best James? Hey guys, let's talk about some basketball. Football's stupid. I like touching men.
Oh, okay. That spot on, actually. Then when you went, you sounded like Kevin. Freaking Kevin. All right, we're gonna have to do this without James,
All right.
but toodles.
Toodles. Those are strudels.